Hello. How are you? How's it going, everyone? I am Scott, your community manager for another Eden the Cat Beyond Time and Space, and I'm looking at my mic to make sure I'm not muted, and I'm not. Welcome to the stream. It's good to see you all today. Hello, Kaidan, Losers, Melody, Gugleek, Kamen Rida. It's an honor, Angelo Clambo. It's wonderful to see you all here. I'm excited about a new character that I think many of you are excited about. And yeah, let's just get right into it. It feels like it's been a minute, right? It's been a minute since we last talked. It's nice. It's nice. As we've been saying in our promotions for the live stream, we are going to be doing a little bit of a giveaway at the end of today's live stream. Many of you might have seen the Collaboration Cafe video that we uploaded a few days ago, which was a lot of fun to make and a lot longer to edit than I thought it was going to be. If you didn't see it, I hope you do. Maybe after this stream sometime. But one of the great things about a Collaboration Cafe is that you get, it's an opportunity to get some goods, some merchandise, some swag. And so we got a couple of items and we will be giving those away at the end of the stream. So please stick around until then. So without further ado, today we are talking about the version 3.1.1 update. That's the latest chapter of Apocrypha, Wanderer in the Vortex, Chapter 6, The Breaking Dawn. And of course, you know, every time there's an update, the one question, what is it? What is the one question that people always ask when we say an update is going to happen? What is the question that's on your mind? Release date. That is correct. Jack. Well done. Yeah, the release date. When exactly? WEN. When is the when is the release date? Well, it's tomorrow. Version 3.1.1 update releases tomorrow, June 9th. Playable Scott win. Maybe you can, you know, we'll introduce the character today and you can come to your own decision as whether that's close enough. It's coming anyway. It's happening. The update is happening tomorrow. For anybody who has not played any of the Apocrypha chapters, if you've taken a break or you just haven't gotten around to those bits of the game, here's a quick overview of just what the Apocrypha is. So Wanderer in the Vortex is the first series of Apocrypha, and Apocrypha are a little bit different from episodes and mythos in that each story is kind of self-contained. It's concluded in a single episode. And part one of this one consists of chapters 1 through 3, and then part 2 is chapters 4 through 6. They're kind of all happening, those chapters happen together. And you can choose your own starting point within each part. You'll see familiar characters from the past, and they are a time loop story. You're trying to escape days that endlessly repeat. So looking back at some of the Apocrypha we've already experienced, Chapter 1, Road to Thunder, Chapter 2, Fatum Argentari, Chapter 3, The King of Nevermore, then the Seven Color Coalition, and the Undiscovered Babylon, and now is The Breaking Dawn. And we got to meet a number of characters. Well, we met a character and met some variations met some variations of characters. Such as Orlea, Miu, Lele, Alma, Claude, Tsukiha, and Mariel. Now, we're going to meet one more character. I would like to introduce this character to you now. Please enjoy.
I don't have a future, and neither do you. Die! Move! Crush! You idiot! You're done!
Get bent. That was pointless. Wanderer in the Vortex. The Breaking Dawn. Another Eden. The cat beyond time and space.
Everybody meet Yakumo, voiced by Joshua Witchard. Shout out Joshua Witchard here, who absolutely killed it with the voice acting. Yakumo is an employee of KMS working away at the temporary office in Dust City. Due to long overtime nights and his own lack of social skills, not relatable, his life consists of working and sleeping, not relatable. The slow destruction of his body in the name of squeezing profit out of dust has made him a gloomy, bitter fellow. Sorry, did I felt like I ad-libbed a bit of that description. I apologize. I don't mean to editorialize or anything. In addition to Yakumo, we're going to meet a new sidekick, Kumos. Kumos is a mascot doll manufactured by KMS, who somehow gained a form of life. It can change form and even fight when needed. Full of excitement and zest for life's pleasures, it has a habit of getting carried away. Whatever else you can say about Kumos, it's a free spirit. What do you think? What are your first impressions of Yakumo and Kumos? Very contradicting vibes here. But I think they'll play off each other very well. But let's get into everybody's favorite strategic section of the segment of the stream, Backy's battle tips. This time featuring Yakumo. Our first tip here is that Yakumo is a shade-type magic attacker. You'll want to master the skill Deletion, which consumes a lot of magic points, 100 magic points, I believe. So you'll need resource management. Kind of managing your magic points is going to be key. Yakumo alone can prepare for powerful attacks. The basic strategy is to use Deletion after the skills Karma and Retribution, and the strength will be further increased if you use Lunatic as well. Backy recommends fighting without another force. So let's read down the skills here, the three that were mentioned here. So Karma, users intelligence and speed plus 50 and increased magic damage based on the max MP value for 5 turns, and you'll take 50% of current HP in damage and restore that amount in MP. So once again, he's a bit of a magic point sink here. Anytime you have an opportunity to restore magic points is good. Retribution, shade type magic attack on all enemies, and shade type resistance debuffed by 50% for 5 turns. Then the user's shade type attack 50% for 5 turns, and restore users hit points. When in Lunatic, the buff and debuff effect is increased by 2. Then Deletion, consume 100 magic points plus 10%. You're getting poor Yakumo, like, you know, the company's squeezing his soul for every bit of profit they can, and even his magic points are getting taxed. 10% of max MP. The shade type magic attack on all enemies, XL, ignore defenses, and then attack again until magic points run out, up to 5 times. So this will not activate below the magic point cost threshold. When in Lunatic, the damage will be critically increased by 7 times. Number 2. We've got His sidekick, Kumos, who we introduced before, is a great support for Yakumo, who consumes a lot of magic points. Both auto skill and charge skill have effects that benefit Yakumo here and cover his often scarce magic points. The auto skill Overcome, the speed of all enemies is reduced by 15%, as is their resistance to shade magic for 3 turns. You can stack that up to a max of 5 times. And Inflict Break plus restore all party members magic points by 10%. Yakumo will have his magic points restored by 20%. If you are in Biting Shade stance, that's Ife's stance, or Magic Fate stance, that's you can charge stack +1. Then the charge skill Wrath Ravage. Attack is based on user's OBS max value of 600 to a single enemy, ×5, and you ignore target defenses. Plus power and intelligence, -50% until turn end. When Yakumo is in the front line, you'll restore Yakumo's hit points and magic points by 100% and grant Lunatic Risk Taker, and change Yakumo to Menace mode and stop MP consumption. Using unique skill dispels mode change. Finally, well, not finally, kind of finally. There's a summary after this. Yakumo's is well matched with a powerful ally, Ife. Anybody who has Ife will be well paired with Yakumo here. There's still 2 slots open. You can flexibly build your party according to the bosses beyond them. But build a party around Yakumo and Ife to suit the situation. So if you have Ife, use Ife. She will support Yakumo both on offense and defense. Other than that, some recommended allies that you could also use to build is Radius AS, who prevents Ife from being defeated, who in turn supports Yakumo, and Ife AS, who makes this powerful Yakumo even more powerful. Depending on the boss, you can have other allies supplement the support that Ife is in charge of. And consider the fact that Yakumo takes at least 2 turns for preparation. I mean, some of you know, I may or may not have a soft spot for Ife. Yes, Banana, in the global version of the game, we refer to that character as Ife. Scott Flex. Yeah. Oh, yeah. No problem. Whatever. I have Ife. Whatever. No big deal. So to summarize here, strengthen Yakumo to make his skill deletion more powerful. Unless there is a good reason to otherwise, his sidekick should be Kumos. If possible, build a party including Ife. No problem. Go for strategies that don't make use of another force, and when you are ready, destroy the enemy with the skill deletion. Okay, so with that, why don't we're gonna get now into kind of the basic premise of this next Apocrypha chapter, the story around Yakumo. But before we do, why don't we take another look at the opening video for the Apocrypha, this time the Yakumo version. Please enjoy. that always chills every time. Now let's go over a brief synopsis of The Breaking Dawn. I wish tomorrow wouldn't come. Another day, another night falling asleep in a dirty apartment. He's just another cog in the mega corporation, KMS. He has no friends, no family, no home to call his own. But what if one day he was given the power to choose his tomorrow? This isn't a fairy tale. There's no magic, no legends, no heroes here. Just one man's hand reaching out from between the bars of his cage. And scene. Once again, like, lines are open. Anybody wants to I'm in for any voice acting work. Comment from Hisashi Fujishiro here, scenario writer and director for this story, who says, as you know, each Apocrypha is a time loop story. The goal is to bring tomorrow to the closed off world. But why do we seek tomorrow? What is the meaning of greeting tomorrow? These are the things that I thought about a lot when I created a character who, quote, doesn't want to face tomorrow in Chapter 6. Please help bring a better tomorrow to this hopeless employee. Also, something that they want to make sure to keep in mind, something that that Fujishiro-san really wants to emphasize here. Quote, this story is a work of fiction. It's fiction. It's not relatable. Key points to the story. Yakumo works in a department for KMS, and his work is in the setting of Dust City, created by people who settled in a ruined city. It is where Yakumo works and where he currently lives. His job is to promote KMS's mascot and improve KMS's brand image. He has approached various stores, not relatable, but it has not been very successful. He describes his own life as always awful and feels no reason to hope for a better tomorrow. What path will he take when he meets Aldo and Nona? Let's take a look at Dust City. You'll notice, one of the things that you're going to notice as you explore Dust City here is that there are a lot of stores, probably more than any other setting, I think, in the game here. There are also, you've got a lot of characters, a lot of different characters. Some of them not with the best manners, some of them not so nice. But there are a lot of different people, so you should listen to them. Really get around, talk to the people. Here is Yakumo's room. It is quite dirty. The background and field team. Look, I just wanna give you some insight into some of the devs' I guess feelings when they create. When they created this. This is a note I have. This was a note that was given to me. The background and field team made up this room. Quote, "It is very realistic." Take that for what you will. The position of the display. You'll notice here when I say display. This hold on. Let me point my finger in the right direction. This right here. TV monitor. You may or may not notice is right next to the bed, not down here next to the couch. Over on the other side of the room. Here, my hand will disappear if I go too far over. Probably says something about his lifestyle here. And then we have Yakumo's office, who has similar vibes to his room. You'll notice a huge pile of cardboard boxes here at the front. Those are filled with the mascots. And you'll also notice a screen in the back there. And one of those employees does not appear to have a bar over their picture. Maybe there's something we can do to help that. The guy got a room for a bed and a couch? My pick? Hey! I do okay, I think. I have just been told, I must have missed it, that that Josh, voice actor for oh yeah, I see you right there. Everyone loved voicing Yakumo. I hope you enjoy it. Josh, if you're still around, welcome. Thank you very much for joining us. Like I said, I don't know if you caught it what I said before. I don't usually give a shout out to every to every actor voicing characters, but I gave you a shout out because you absolutely nailed the voice for Yakumo. So if you're still around, I hope just wanted to pass that along. Thank you for lending your talents, and everybody else, look forward to more of that when the update drops tomorrow. Moving right along here. Well, you know what? Why don't we not move right along? I mean, we have the this not part of the schedule or anything, but we have Josh here. Josh, if I could ask you a question, what would you say? I mean, there's clearly a vibe to Yakumo. This very down on life kind of character. Where did you have to go? Like how do you get into that kind of mindset? And is that, I imagine that's very draining, but I'm not sure. Was it draining getting into the headspace of a character who is just wildly pessimistic on life? And while we await, apologize for the impromptu interview. See my bedroom for research purposes. Yeah. I mean, the dev teams probably saw my probably saw my bedroom and used that for inspiration. Worked a lot of awful jobs. Oh man, I can relate. That didn't feel like they had an out or there were good things coming, so I channeled that. Lovely to be able to do something different. Yeah, I I can absolutely relate to not this job. I love this job, right? Flyer Studios. Thank you. But yeah, I've had some places in the past I can absolutely imagine being able to go and pull from that. Anyway, thank you for answering the question, and thank you for hanging out in the chat. Lovely of you to be here, and lovely to talk to you. So speaking of the setting here, we have some. There will be a story-based minigame called the Part-Time Hero. So we're gonna try to lift Yakumo's spirits, try to get him out of this rut, this literal time-looping rut. Aldo and Nona decide to help with the job of setting up KMS mascots at stores in and around Dust City in order to improve the brand image of KMS. And to approach a wide variety of stores, they decide to hire Dust City citizens and dispatch them to the stores. They'll aim for the top. Results will change each time depending on the motivation of the part-timers and their compatibility with the stores. You'll have this is your opportunity to experience corporate organization in another Eden, never before seen in this game, at least. Explore all over Dust City in search of different stores and citizens. Various playful elements are scattered all over. And just a quick note: before we watch a little trailer here, the requirements to start the Breaking Dawn Clear the episode, the closed off world, the closed off open world, and the Azure Rebel, and clear Kingdom of Magic Oclea. Kingdom of Magic Oclea will open after clearing Apocrypha chapters 1 through 3 and the Apocrypha subquest Think Shades. With that, let's take a look at the trailer.
Tomorrow. Who needs tomorrow? Not me. It'd be just like today and the day before that. Awful. Can't run. Can't hide. Cursed to live out my life like a rat in a cage. Wanderer in the vortex. The breaking dawn.
I'm taking you all down with me! Every last one!
Come on, another hand for Josh there. That's absolutely nailed it.
I'm taking you all down with me!
Loved it. Sorry, I just blew out my mic probably. Let's get into let's get into the campaigns that we're going to have going on that will come along with this update. First, there is a 3x max fateful encounter that will feature Yakumo, who will appear at a 10% rate for the 10th ally. And you can encounter a note, just like with many of the sidekicks that are associated with certain 5-star characters. You can encounter the sidekick Kumos by encountering Yakumo's 5-star class. This will be available until July 9th. And this is a paid campaign. Paid Chronostone banner. Please see in-game notice for details. Then we've got a 2x max fateful encounter, the Chaos Banquet series, in which any one of these 10 characters here, the 10 listed allies, which also includes a 5-star Yakumo, is guaranteed as the 10th ally. This is also going to be going on until July 9th, as in another paid banner. You can I'll pause here to take a look, see if any of these characters are spark your interest. In addition to that, we have a Wander in the Vortex cover-to-cover campaign, play through Apocrypha to encounter 2 5-star characters. One, you may have already taken advantage of the campaign, because the Guiding Light drop campaign is already underway. But if you haven't already, you clear chapters 1 through 3 to encounter a 5-star character using the Guiding Light drop. And then, clearing chapters 4 through 6, you'll be able to encounter a 5-star character using a Luring Shadow drop. This will be available through August 31st. All right. In addition to this, also as part of the cover-to-cover campaign, today's item is going to be increased to 50 Chronostones from June 8th at 3 p.m. UTC to June 28th. And that will be... So you can get up to a maximum of 1,000 Chronostones over the course of that. Then the achievement rewards for starting Apocrypha chapters 1 through 6 will be increased to 50 Chronostones for each chapter. That would be 300 potential Chronostones in total. That is going to be available from the update through August 31st. And then reaching the true endings of Apocrypha chapters 1 through 6 for Chronostones. 100 Chronostones for each chapter. That's 600 Chronostones in total. That's through August 31st. Now, if you've met the requirements outside of the duration, you will still be able to receive the rewards. If you've already received these rewards, because some of these are return campaigns for past ones. So if you've already gotten those increased rewards for completing those, you're not going to double dip on them. But if you haven't gotten them, this is an opportunity to be able to get them. I hope that was clear. Please see the in-game notice for details. Then we've got the Wanderer's Diary, which is actually ongoing. It's already underway, but if you've not noticed, or if you haven't heard, weekly encounters are underway for Apocrypha chapters 1 through 6. 2 allies featured in or related to the Apocrypha will appear at a 1% rate each. Chapter 3 is now underway. Chapter 4, featuring Noble Blossom Tsukiha and Hina AS, will start June 10th, UTC. Chapters 1 and 2 have already ended. These banners, you can use free Chrono Stones. Please see the in-game news for details. So let us summarize, shall we? In the June 9th update, we have Apocrypha, Wanderer in the Vortex, The Breaking Dawn, that will release. A new ally, Yakumo, will appear. Then 3 times max Fateful Encounter featuring Yakumo and his sidekick Kumos until July 9th. Fateful Encounter, where you can encounter one of 10 listed allies. That's the Chaos Bouquet, including 5-star class Yakumo through July 9th. You can encounter 2 5-star characters in the Wanderer in the Vortex cover-to-cover campaign. That will be available through August 31st. Today's item will be increased to 50 Chrono Stones. That will be so you can, if you log in every day for the duration of that campaign, I'm tripping over my words, apologies, you can get a maximum of 1,000 Chrono Stones. Then the Apocrypha campaigns, the achievement rewards for starting chapters 1 through 6 are increased to 50 Chrono Stones, and reaching the true endings of chapters 1 through 6 will merit you 100 Chrono Stones each. Please see the in-game notice for details. All right, as we said before at the beginning here, I may or may not have mentioned that I went to visit the Another Eden Collaboration Cafe. We uploaded a YouTube video a couple of days ago about that experience and to give you a little bit of a view inside of the campaign. And they offer some goods, some merchandise that you can pick up, that you can buy at the Collaboration Cafe. So we picked up a little bit, and we're going to give it away now. So we're going to put a link in the chat here to a form. And what I need you to do not answer here. Do not answer here. Don't type your answer in the chat. We're going to ask you a question, and we're going to ask for a keyword. The keyword is the answer to the question. Again, don't answer it here. Don't write it in the chat because you'll give it away. There's the link. We're going to be giving a mini acrylic stand to 3 lucky winners. A note, you can't choose the stand. 1 of 7 characters will be contained in a package at random. So there's your form, and the key word to the form: who is this sidekick of Yakumo, the tired employee? Again, don't answer in the chat. Click on the form if you want to enter into this giveaway, and I'll give you some time if you want to go ahead and fill that form out now. I take another sip. Oh, my cup lost its invisibility powers. I guess it's kind of a different shade of green that's being keyed out. Once again, the question is, who is the sidekick of Yakumo, the tired employee? The answer to the quiz is the keyword, so please click on the link that you see there and enter yourself in for a chance to win one of those mini acrylic stands. I'm not sure. Did I mention that I did a little video recently where I went to the Another Eden Collaboration Cafe? Just in case I did, like it's hard. Things are fuzzy. It's been a while. In case I didn't mention it already, I went to the Another Eden Collaboration Cafe in Tokyo, right next to Shinjuku Station, and we brought a little camera and documented the experience so that we could show you what that was like. If you don't live in Japan and are unable to make it here, we did it so you can kind of get a glimpse inside of what it's like. If you happen to live in Japan, or you happen to be planning to come soon, there are also details available of how you can experience the cafe yourself. I believe that there are a few more days. It's going to be going on for a few more days in Tokyo, and then they're going to be doing one in Osaka for a little while after that. Details are at that page. And please go, if you haven't already, please go watch the video, like it, and share it, and do the things that help us, continue to build our audience. That'll about do it. That's going to about do it for us for today. I hope that you are excited like I am. I want to give another thanks to Josh Wichard for being here in the chat and for answering my question, and for just hanging out with all of you guys today. It was lovely to have you, and lovely to hear your talented contribution to the game. Can't wait. I mean, I hope I'm able to pull the character and I can hear you more. I'm going to be hanging out in the unofficial Discord. Can't link it because it's unofficial, but after I finish this stream, I'm going to head over to the Another Eden Global unofficial Discord and just chat for about 30 minutes, hang out, ask, if you want to ask questions, talk about the upcoming update, or, just life in general. Please come and hang out there. And that's going to do it. Thank you everybody again for coming in and hanging out. And I'll see you next time.